Artificial Intelligence is a film about a robot boy called David who is built to love. He is adopted by his mother but is later abandoned where he meets up with a robot called Joe. My audio is picked from a scene where Joe is trying to convince David not to go to Manhattan, as it is a no-go zone for robots. I put this page in to show my workflow and to give an example of how I went about deconstructing the audio. David has many human qualities, so I've given him a more decorative style typeface. Being a child, he has absolute beliefs, and this is represented by the use of black and white for the bulk of his text. Words to be emphasised are in blue, red and white, and finally his background colour is a sky blue with a cloud texture, further reinforcing him being a child. Joe has been given a sans serif font to represent his machine-like nature. He is much more calm and collected than David, but he is also very cold, hence why he has been given a dark blue background. He sees the world in shades of grey, as most adults do, and this is reflected in his main text colour grey. Whenever he refers to David, this text is in blue, as he knows David is a machine and therefore cannot be loved. The word love is coloured in red in his half of the clip because it is a very human emotion. The central point of the conversation is when it changes from one character to the other. The tone and pacing changes drastically from when David is telling Joe that he will be loved, to Joe trying to negate his feelings. I tried to represent this by having flowers growing out of the word love, and then shrink away when Joe starts talking. I think controlling where a person is looking is an important part of kinetic typography, so I have used little guides to lead the viewer into where the next piece of text will go. This can be done either with negative space or a physical icon. Hierarchy can be created through colour, scale and movement, as can be seen in this clip. Movement in the squares in Hans Richter's film inspired a section of my clip, and I adopted the minimalist palette from Nick the Greek. For the final animation, I wanted to replicate the light as seen in the movie coming through the window.